Today, I will show you how to set up OBS Studio for screen recording if you are a beginner. For people who don't know what OBS Studio is, it is free and at the same time open source software for screen recording and streaming. Perhaps one of the best utility on the internet. You can install it on Windows, Mac OS, and even Linux. So let's get it started. So guys, we are in Windows 11, and one more time I want to remind you that this software will also work on Windows 10 as well. To get started, we need to open browser. In my case, I will open Microsoft Edge browser. Just click on it. And here you need to type OBS Studio. Press enter. And yep, this is the software that we need. Open Broadcaster software. OBS Studio. I want to note one very important thing. Many people on the internet, a lot of popular websites, resources think that this software is one of the best if we're talking about open source. And you know what? I totally agree with this because when I first time discovered OBS Studio for myself, I was surprised. And believe me, you will not be disappointed. So you need to click on this website. And here we are on OBS Studio, and as you can see, it supports Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. If we move the mouse cursor on Windows, you can see the message that it supports Windows 10 and Windows 11, and that's a great news. I want to mention one interesting thing, why the software is suitable for me, because it supports NVIDIA and AMD GPUs. Previously, I have experience using other softwares and they doesn't support my NVIDIA GPU. I have NVIDIA GeForce MX 130. To download OBS Studio, we need to click on Windows and it will automatically download on our laptop or PC. It takes only 128 megabytes. Okay, now we can install it. Click on Open File. Click Next. One more time, click Next. Also, you can decide where you want to install this software. In my case, I will select C drive, then click Install. This process may take a few seconds. So we successfully installed and launched OBS Studio. At the moment we have 29.1.3 version. In most cases you will see this message, specify what you want to use the program for. Obviously in our situation we want to record video and audio, and that's why I will select this option, optimize just for recording. I will not be streaming. Then select Next. Then you can decide which resolution will be suitable for you. My screen has Full HD resolution. That's mean 9020 by 1020p will be suitable. This stage will be individual for every user. I will select my current resolution, Full HD. In my case, I will select 30 frames and click Next. After all this process, you can see final result, but I want to remind you that we will still tweak a lot of options, so if you don't okay with the settings, we can change them in the future. Select Apply Settings, and I will open it in full screen to make it more convenient. First of all, to record video in OBS Studio, you need to select this option, click here, Add Source, and you need to find Display Capture. You can see Display Capture. Click on it, create new, just select OK. And what do we see here? We see our screen, and definitely that's a great news. You can tweak some options here, but I want to mention that it will depend on your system because sometimes if we select this option, we see a black screen. Honestly, I used to select Windows 10, but if you're not sure which option will be suitable for you, you can just select Automatic. I think this option will be suitable for most users. Before closing this window, be sure to select this option, Capture Cursor, because you will not see your mouse cursor on the screen, and click OK. As you can see, this is audio mixer, and we have desktop audio and a microphone audio. When I say desktop audio, I mean the audio of the system, sound effects, or even if you open some video from the internet, it will start recording the original audio. And completely to be honest, I don't like this option, so I will turn it off because I like when it only records audio from my microphone. Here we can change the volume of the microphone. We can make it much louder or quieter. I recommend to leave everything by default. I want to know that you can change volume of the microphone in the program, but at the same time you can change it in the windows. In this case, it also depends on you. I want to show you one very convenient thing. If you click here on the settings, you can monitor your audio, and for this you just need to click monitor only or monitor and output. Now I can hear my voice. Actually, it will sound much better because right now at the moment I'm using a virtual machine. This option is insane. If you have headphones, it will be very convenient and very useful for people who want to monitor their voice. This option will give you possibility to create a perfect audio. So I will close this window. So what do we have now? We can record video and we can tweak audio, but also we can set up our video. And for this, we need to click on settings. In this window, you need to select output. We don't need to change any options here because this option is for streaming, and we need to scroll down a little bit and find recording. First of all, you need to select the place where you want to save your videos. In my case, I have only C drive, but if you have D drive or even you want to save your videos to desktop, you need to click here and select the place where you want to save your videos. Also, you can create a folder. It all depends on you. I will type video and select this folder. Now I recommend you to change very important option. You need to click here. As you can see, we have only software, and that's because I'm running it in virtual machine. But you need to change it to hardware, and that's the moment when your GPU will work. So be sure to select hardware. Then to get the best quality of the video, but at the same time to not make it too large, I recommend to select this option. Good. Now we can select the format. Matroska video is not suitable for Adobe Premiere Pro, and that's why I will select MP4. In my case, it will be the best solution. Be sure to select AAC default and click OK. But that's not all. One more time we need to go to the settings. This time we need to select video, and very importantly here and here you need to type the resolution of your screen, the actual resolution. As you can see, for some reason we don't see 1920 by 1080, so we need to manually type 1920 by 1080. Good. My friends, please pay attention and take your time because this is one of the most important options in the software. I recommend to select the maximum resolution of your screen, but please don't go too crazy and don't type here 4K if you have only Full HD resolution. And the last thing that we can change here is the frames, I mean FPS. 30 FPS and 60 FPS are the most popular options that people use. So I will select 30 FPS because it will be more suitable for me. Then you need to click apply and OK. And again, we need to go to the settings and tweak the last option. Select audio, and here be sure to select 48. In the channels, we will leave stereo by default and click OK. So after all this process, you can start recording video. For this, you just need to click start recording. Also, I want to show you one useful tip if you want to hide this icon. So you need to click here, then click on OBS Studio. Voila, icon disappear. And if we want to stop recording, we can click here. One more time, click on OBS Studio, select OBS Studio and click on stop recording. Actually, that's all. After this, we can close the program. And as you can see on the desktop, we have video. We can click on it. Before opening video, we can check the actual resolution. Select show more options, properties, detail. And as you can see, we have full HD resolution. Finally, let's open our video. Double click. Also, I want to show you one useful tip. If this video was useful for you, please like it, and I recommend watching this video on how to upgrade HDD to SSD without reinstalling Windows.